I want to talk FIFA World Cup, set to come to Vancouver next month, one of the many North American host cities. And the BC government says they expect to tell us how much it's going to cost to host all of this at the end of the month. I think that was the promise from the Premier earlier this week. Now, what do we know so far, and what are some of the stories behind all of these cost questions? So set this up for us. What's going on here, and what do we know so far about the costs?
So the cost total bill is estimated between $532 million and $624 million for Vancouver. However, politics does enter into things, especially in today's economic climate in British Columbia.
Yeah.
And let's just say that politicians talk to other politicians about their experiences before they agree to things. So, for example, past cup hosts of the World Cup would have been talked to by the BC government and said, hey, what's your experience with FIFA? When are the bills going to come in? Like all that kind of stuff. What are they going to insist on? So all this to say is they turned over the stadium to FIFA yesterday. So BC Place is basically FIFA's territory from now until the end of the tournament. However, I have no doubts, after seeing FIFA operate and being a volunteer at a FIFA event once upon a time, that they will see problems with the venue that they need corrected. Like the juice box should be 3 feet over from the other juice box. Those kind of nitty-pick things. Guess what? Those little nitty-pick things cost a lot of money. So politically, instead of coming out now with a number that you know is subject to some change, and maybe a lot of change based on, handing over the stadium, which is the main piece of all this, why wouldn't you wait instead? Because there are going to be freedom of information requests flowing in about exactly how much they cost at some point, and you want to be as close to the number and as close to being able to defend it as you possibly can.
So we can't expect new costs, though, as FIFA gets in there and starts making requests for money spends and upgrades and all of that. So I guess that's one of the reasons why we won't know the full cost until later. But hey, I'm always a silver linings guy. So we got the Whitecaps of the MLS, right, that are using BC Place Stadium. That's been a point of contention. Now, the upgrades that we get out of the FIFA World Cup, is this going to help with the Whitecaps? Does this make this stadium nicer for them? But on the flip side, if they end up leaving, which is a risk right now, we understand, does this make all of these upgrades and all this money spent on making it a better soccer stadium kind of useless?
I wouldn't say useless is the right word. I would say it's probably not enough to keep them. Okay. I would say, first of all, these kind of things help the Lions a lot too, because there's a lot of suites internal to the building. But you still have the basic design of a stadium that is very 1980-centric. And, that's before they started getting into a lot of corporate boxes that are in, good positions close to the field and all those kind of things that are the real money makers. And if you look around BC Place, it's really hard to put some of the advertising, just the way the thing is rolled out. Like, it's not optimal by any stretch of the imagination for today's sports landscape. It's a functional stadium, but people want more than functional.